Menk. Picked up by Wilson. Chance to recycle the offense. Top of the keyhole, Tubid. Nice opening, wanted to create. Could have taken the 50-footer. But there's a rebound underneath. Blue shirts there. And mess cleaned up by Carey.
Unable to
finish. Or Velasco, rather. Sorry.
Oh. He's a second-year player now, so you can call him a veteran. A little veteran move right there for Jason Castro.
Kaya ako natawa kasi, diba? Nakita niya puro kamay. O, sige, wala akong tira, pero foul ka.
But again, you see him sprint the ball up the court, and it gives him that opportunity. You know, there's some guards who, when they get the ball, will only walk it up. Well, you give yourself opportunities by rushing down, not rushing, but getting down the floor quickly and putting yourself in position.
This is a tight ball game here in the second period. Our first quarter ended at 28-20, but don't count that anymore as significant because suddenly Talking Text coming to life could have been traveling there.
Oh, they got a timeout. They got a timeout right away when Nick dove for the ball.
I think before he used the other foot, managed to sneak out a holler there for a timeout. I think we shall utilize an entire ceasefire here. You've got a good-sized Wednesday crowd here at the Big Dome in Cubao, Quezon City. And they want to check, as they look at the big screen here, if they indeed are on television. Yung pala, hinahanap mo sa bahay. Ba't nasa Araneta yun? Altogether different ball game if you switch channels and suddenly found this ball game closer than what you saw earlier. Don't be surprised. Talking Text now in business.
Well, Ginebra comes out with a little press, drops back into a 2-3 zone. Talking Text is patient, and then Harvey Carey steps up and knocks down a perimeter jump shot. You know, throughout the course of his career, Harvey's not been known as a great shooter, but it looks like something that he's been adding into his game, working on making those open perimeter jump shots.
Trying to increase his distance. Known as a point-blank shooter before, that's why he had a very high percentage, but he's trying to increase his distance in the meantime.
The whole Talking Text staff jumps up from the bench on that foul call. Sunday lost the ball. Got a foul on Reina de Ocampo on that play, and Coach Chad obviously happy.
You know, Coach, rather referee Guevara is going to make that call regardless if it's the Talking Text bench that was right there. It's just unfortunate that, you know, you get the uproar when you make that call. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Nowhere to go.
Good defense right there on the part of Talking Text.
Alapag. Big man shot does not work. The Ocampo's attempt now being played out as a rebound picked up by Barangay Ginebra.
Patience. Really looking to attack whoever Ren Ritualo is guarding.
7 on the shot clock. Rebound, Alapag.
Wow, big rebound from the little fella.
Iiwanan kayo. Nice pass!
Well, if Jimmy Alapag had a hamstring injury before Christmas, I don't think he has one now because he is absolutely exploding to the basket. Sometimes getting layups for himself, but also getting good scoring opportunities for his teammates.
Alam mo yung hamstring injury sa likod ng hita, yan isa sa pinakamasakit. Parang hinahatak yung hita mo dyan, tapos wala pang therapy yan. Wala pang ano yan, pahinga yan eh.
Kailangan pahinga talaga yun. Kasi kung pipilitin mo, baka ma-tear siya. Kung ma-tear siya, 2, 3, minsan 4 na buwan yan. Buong buhay mo, mafe-feel mo yan. So, they did a good job in resting Jimmy when he had that hamstring strain. But
correct.
It looks like the rest did his legs some good because he is getting deep in the paint with that explosive penetration.
Yeah, you can put ice and everything, but more than anything else, a PT told me that a long time ago, that the hamstring injury, rest is its best medicine.
Some things just take time.
38-33. Never working the perimeter. They're left with 7 on the shot.
Oh, big time pass right there.
Nawalan lang na espasyo. Oy, pero tinawagan ng foul.
Ronald Tubid. Do you like that little hang time? That was a hang time triple pump over the shoulder look away pass right there.
How about behind the ear and everything?
Well, I like it when guys who are scorers, and Tubit is definitely a scorer. He's scoring 18 points a game. I like it when guys who are scorers and who are good at penetrating are able to start adding in that little extra pass to their game. You see some guys starting to do that, and it really maximizes the teammate. You talked about pointing to the guy who gives you the nice pass. It's also, it takes away, I think, from team chemistry when a guy forces bad shots.
And if you look at the bench of Barangay Ginebra, their former coach and one of their team managers now, Alan Kedic, one of the premier gunners of the Philippines, was also one of the fine assist men who could offer great passes to his teammates. Take a look at some shooting numbers.
Well, Ginebra struggling right there from the field, 2 for 12. And wow. Before this conference, I don't think I ever saw Jimmy Alapag shoot a pull-up jump shot. And it's one reason why I always think players can add stuff into their game. Minsan sinasabi ng mga pro coaches na, oh, this guy can't get better, this guy can't do this. Well, you can practice and add things into your game. Jimmy did it by just hitting a pull-up there. On the other side, Celino is known as a three-point shooter as a point guard. Gets a kick out and a much-needed basket for Ginebra right there.
Which they needed to keep in close contact with Talking Tex, that's now feeling that they can take this Ginebra defense any day.
Yeah, well, just great team play. You have to show on the ball stream with Jimmy. It leaves Randall Del Campo open, and a nice extra pass to Harvey Carey for the layup.
Shot clock coming down to 13. Game clock at 4:19. In the meantime, is it going to be a foul?
Yeah.
Randall Del Campo with the foul as we check out this KFC assist delivery of the quarter. Whoop. Nicely done, and enjoy watching the replay. Dial 887-8888 no.
Well, that was a great pass from Randall, but that pass was possible because Harvey Carey was cutting so hard, moving so well without the ball. Again, that's just an aspect of the game that some players need to really work on. Harvey Carey, one of the most active players without the ball, and put himself in position to receive that nice pass from Randall.
Kung sa larong kalye na, huwag niyong panoorin yung laro, ano? Gumalaw kayo. And some players end up watching the game. I think they're watching when they're actually playing. In the meantime, whistle halting the action.
And then you got JC with a little push in the back there on Harvey. And that's going to send Harvey Carey to the line for 2 shots.
Intal with a second foul.
Well, I know it's not a smart play because you're in the penalty. But at the same time, because of things that I thought were issues for JC, which were a lack of aggressiveness, of not going to the glass enough for his size and athleticism, I don't mind the fact that he's trying to rebound hard on the free throw. I'd rather have him make the over-aggressive mistake instead of the fade away from the basket mistake.
Rather than him not being in the mix of things, right, which could be a cause for concern.
I remember watching this guy win a PBL slam dunk contest by doing the dunk where you jump up and put your entire elbow in the rim and hang from your elbow. I mean, this guy is a tremendous,
Pwede ka magsabit ng sinampay doon. Actually, matatlong araw eh, no? Tagal-tagal yun. 4:13 to go. Talking Tex jumping out in front, grabbing the lead here in the second quarter. Close range hook shot. Ginebra has 8 for points here. Dillinger.
Good defense right there.
Castro does not force the issue now.
Got Nick Velasco, who I think he got an elbow there from Enrico.
Kaya natagalan, ano?
Yeah.
Shot clock now down to 5. Launch. Offline.
Never trying to take their time a little bit, set something up. Nice rotation right there from Castro.
We're trying to work on the cuts from the weak side. The pass off is to the weak side and hoping that there's going to be a cutter there. However, Talking Tex making some adjustments, closing in the ranks, close to the basket.
Yeah, I think we have Nick Velasco. We're going to have to check on him. It looks like when he was trying to guard Enrico in the post, Enrico was going up for a shot. Might have caught him with an elbow or a shoulder there, and I don't know if he cut something in his mouth, but Nick is such a warrior. You know that something happened if he's getting subbed out of the game.
3 minutes and 27 to go. We're in the second period.